Here, Yusra, we've beaten Middlesbrough 2-1 into the FA Cup fourth round. What do you make of the display? I thought first half, it was a lot of creativity, but we kind of took our foot off the gas in the second half.
Yeah, there was a lot of creativity, a lot of promise, especially in the opening 10, 20, 90% of the first half was very good. But obviously you took your foot off the gas, like you said, and just nothing. There was just nothing apart from 30 seconds counter-attack. You're meant to be controlling a game at home against the championship side, not just any championship side, lower half of the championship. We should be controlling the game from start to finish. If we get the 2 goals early on, I'm happy with that. And then you want to sit back like Mourinho always did, understandable. But at that point, when you sit back, you're meant to control the game. You're not meant to sit back, give the ball away in stupid positions, and put your team at risk. We need that professionalism. Signing this Fernandez kid, yeah, he could be a bright spark. He could be another centre mid that can play well in England. But you can't bring in such a youngster who's only had a certain amount of appearances, 70-something appearances in his whole career, and put him in the midfield of a Premier League side. Like what Dan Hero said, how long ago was it? I don't want players that we have to Google. We're still doing the same thing, apart from, all right, Lo Celso. Who have we signed that you somewhat knew? I only knew Lo Celso because of FIFA and PSG. You don't see him banging in goals on Twitter every week. You don't see people praising him like you see other players. You want to buy a player who other people want.
That's what scouts are there for, aren't they? To find the talent that maybe other teams aren't necessarily going for.
Yeah. But to an extent, you still need to find.
So Chelsea made a bit against Fernandez, not forget.
And West Ham, but you need but they were never going to get anything, were they? Easy decision for the kid. But like I was saying, you need someone that people want, a household name, someone who you can. I don't know, for an example, I can't even think of an example off the top of my head. That's not my job; it's their job. About the performance today, Tanganga, extremely impressed. The kid last week hadn't had a professional appearance yet. Now he's played against Liverpool, played very well under the circumstances. Obviously, a couple of slip-ups, but pocketed Mane and Salah, He did his job well. Today, he was the only centre-back who looked like the experienced one. Sanchez could not read the ball for his life. Amount of times he missed an easy header, just in the first half that I remember. Vertonghen, he's trying to do the bursts he used to do. He doesn't have the legs anymore. I'll give it to him. I like him. I don't get the people that are slacking him off every day. I think he's a solid player. Still is. Obviously, he just doesn't have the legs anymore. That happens to every single player ever, apart from maybe Ronaldo and Messi. Can't put him on that level, can you? Eriksen, don't know why he's starting. He's clearly having talks. Someone brought up and showed me a tweet that he said in an interview that he wanted to leave. This was in 2014. He wants to see his future somewhere else. Why is he playing in 2020? Why is he still playing when he's speaking to other clubs? It's not Real Madrid, it's Inter Milan, so the joke's on him. Okay? Who do we have in that midfield that's a statement to the opposition that I'm going to control this game? Guaranteed. Not, Lo Celso's playing well. Lamela did that. No, someone from that we know from the start to the finish, to the final whistle, will control the game. Eric Dyer giving the ball away, not even under pressure. He has all the space in the world, passes it to the opposition. Okay? It's just, there's no fight, there's no desire. The wind's just going to paper up the cracks. I don't see it. I don't see the Tottenham Hotspur that we saw before. We want to be against Norwich. I want to win. We need a convincing win. Now, obviously, Southampton in the cup. We need to win that.
For first as well.
I forgot about that. But obviously, we should be beating them. They're in the relegation battle. We should be beating those teams. But I don't see us going to Vicarage Road and just smashing them. I don't see that with a team like this. We want, unless Mourinho and Levy pull off a madness and get some crazy players, then I don't see us finishing top four. I don't see us finishing top four if we're playing like this every single game. So I hope things change. I hope this Fernandez kid or whoever else comes in, hopefully not Llorente.
I like Llorente.
Yeah, we love his hit, but we don't love him. All right.
I liked him. I thought he was a good player. I thought he was a great substitute to have. The only thing I would say is I wouldn't want to bring him in if he's going to be starting but I think there's not many better substitutes than Llorente.
Okay, but we're looking for someone who can come in and finish the season for us. Kane could be out up until the end of the Euros, you know. We want someone who can come in, start every game.
I won't hear a bad word about Llorente. I won't hear it.
Not as a starter. You will hear many bad words about him as a starter. All right, he's a donkey, but he's a good donkey. We like him. All right, we'll give him that. He scored important goals. I remember Watford last year at Wembley. Obviously, the City game. Yeah, but we want, like I said, we want players like even Piatek. He's somewhat known. All right, maybe this season he hasn't popped off like he did last season, but I want to see him doing that celebration by the South Stand next week. All right, he needs to come in. Not just him per se, but we need someone like him, someone who knows how to score. He knows where the net is. Back to the positives.
We know how much you like your positives.
That's a rare one, I know. But on to the positives. Lamela, Lo Celso, Tanganga. Those three I was extremely... Sessegnon had those spots where he's scared to go at a man. Don't know what that is. Maybe he's been told. We don't know. We don't know what happens in the dressing room. But I'm impressed with him. People next to me shouting, "Oh, you're average, your championship." All right, that's why you don't come every game and you're coming for a third round replay. Okay, like, we don't need that in a team. But that's a separate note. We didn't want to bring Dele on. We didn't want to bring Dele on. We didn't want to have to bring him on. But we had to, just to scare the opposition, to make them drop back just that little bit because, oh, Dele's on the pitch. We need to be careful now. Lucas has no composure. Okay? If it wasn't for Ajax, he would have been an absolute flop. He would be bashed every single week in, week out by everyone. All right?
I think that's a bit unfair.
I love him to bits for what he did in Amsterdam. All right? You know exactly what he did to every single Tottenham fan. He made them go absolutely wild. He history of the club. But he can't take the ball out of the sky and go for... He needs to have the through ball. He doesn't go towards the ball. He needs the through... That's not going to happen.
No, he makes things for himself, Lucas. Yes, he does. He's an extremely good dribbler.
You never... often. You don't see him often sprint and finish. He goes, it skies it, yeah, does the sorry to the fans and everything's okay and la-ti-da. Okay?
He can work on his end product, that's for sure. I agree with that.
Composure. Back to the FA Cup, like you were trying to say.
FA Cup or top four, that's my question. I want to know, if you had a choice in FA Cup or top four this season, even if you think the top four's gone by now, what would you choose?
I would choose top four, but if it's FA Cup and not Europa League, no European football.
Finish like 10th or something.
Yeah, 8th.
No, if we win the FA Cup, we get Europa League football. So
I don't want Europa League.
We have to have Europa.
So I don't want it. That's not what we. It's just another distraction that we don't need. That's my opinion. You don't need that.
So an FA Cup final and 10th place.
Oh, we're gonna get to the final again and do Jack. Yeah, nice one. Well, waste of our time. No, obviously I'd love to see us win a cup. The last time we won a cup, I don't remember who said it. One of the previous interviews said the two managers were the last people to. The manager of the opposition scored the winning goal in our last cup. That shows. So obviously I want to win a cup. I want to see my team lift a trophy. It probably won't be Kane if it happens this season, which is somewhat depressing. We could do John Terry, come on full kit and run on to get the trophy. But I want to see us win a trophy. But at the same time, I want to see we're a big club. We've evolved into a statement Europe. People don't want to draw us. You think people were saying, "Oh, we want Tottenham, we want Tottenham." RB Leipzig didn't say they want Tottenham. I can guarantee that their fans didn't want us. All right, we can put games to bed instantly. We rolled over Dortmund, rolled over City comfortably, easy. Yeah, Amsterdam was easy. You know, it wasn't
never in doubt. Never
in doubt. Definitely not half time in the second leg of the semi-final. But you know, we want to be that team again, like we were a few years ago. Might not happen so quickly, but I want to see the team, the club, make steps towards that direction. I want Levy saying, I want that player, because you're not going to buy that player. Tottenham Hotspur are going to buy that player. Not, oh, you know of that player, you once bought him on Football Manager, you know, I'm going to sign that player. No, we want that big team. We want someone we don't have to Google, as the mighty Danny Rose once said.
Right, Israel, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming on, mate.